Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Paige here, once again with another video on Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. So this is going to be my trailer breakdown for episode 14, otherwise entitled Moonshot. But before we get into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer.
Houston, we're about to enter the dark side of the moon.
I know this mission won't be easy.
We have to intercept Apollo 13 before it lands on the moon.
Would you look at that?
What's happening?
Dawn's here.
Looks like a stowaway.
Houston, do we have a problem? Tell me something I don't know.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow, all new Tuesday, 9/8 Central on the CW.
So this episode looks just like insane, crazy, and awesome all at the same time, but that's just Legends of Tomorrow for you though, isn't it? Last episode we saw the return of the good Rip Hunter after his mind was restored from the tinkering done by Eobard Thawne. And speaking of Eobard Thawne, we obviously saw him right at the end of the episode where he was doing tests on NASA pilots, which all leads on to the events of this episode. Before we break down the actual trailer though, we will go over the synopsis or description for this episode just to get a more clear idea of what is going down. But quickly before we do that, if you do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it just to show your support. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're looking forward to most in this episode. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. When the Legends track Commander Steele to NASA headquarters in 1970, they learn where Nate's grandfather hid the last fragment of the Spear of Destiny. The team notices a time aberration during the Apollo 13 mission and believes that the Legion of Doom might be involved. As the Legends journey into space to intercept the Apollo 13, the Wave Rider suffers massive internal damage and Ray's life is left in jeopardy when he is stranded on the moon. Meanwhile, tension grows between Rip and Sarah as to who is the leader of the team. So the trailer starts off with us actually seeing the Apollo 13 flying through space. Now the Apollo 13 was a mission to the moon, but it had issues and wasn't able to land and had to return to Earth. The synopsis says there is a time aberration during the mission. My guess is that Apollo 13 actually makes it to the moon due to interference from the Legion of Doom. We do see the pilot that was having a medical at the end of last episode with Dr. Eobard Thawne. This is John Swigert, I think that's how you pronounce it, who is a factual pilot on the Apollo 13 mission, like he is a real person. But he used to go by the name Jack, but his real name is like John something, and then, yeah, Swigert. So I don't know why he's called Jack. Maybe it was his granddad's name, or I don't know. Later in the trailer, though, you do see Mr. Swigert turn into Eobard. So during that medical, Eobard Thawne must have gotten DNA from John, so he can disguise himself and mess up the true events of the Apollo 13 mission. We get Rip Hunter meeting up with Nate's grandfather, Commander Steele, who appears to get a nice trim here in order to fit in as a NASA employee or a scientist. At least I'm pretty sure that's him, if not, massive doppelganger much. Now, was I the only one that found this moment humorous? Just the thought of Mick within the command center of a space mission and the things he may say or do? It just made me have a good laugh to myself. I thought it was pretty funny. Just the thought of it all is pretty funny. We see that Ray has managed to shrink himself down and get within the Apollo 13 shuttle, which most likely isn't what Eobard Thawne would have wanted. And if you think about it, they are going to be in zero gravity, so they will be fighting while they are essentially floating. So it should be an awesome fight to watch and just something that you don't see too often. Pretty random. And as the synopsis does state, Ray is meant to get stranded on the moon, which would indicate that the Apollo 13 does in fact land on the moon and Ray is kicked off of it at some point, or maybe he's just left behind or he's left unconscious on the moon or something like that. It will be interesting to see how everything is resolved and how they in fact fix the aberration. Also, I wonder where Commander Steele is hiding that last piece of the Spear of Destiny. I'm very curious. Is it on the Apollo 13? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and watch and of course find out. But thanks for watching, guys. It's obviously been a bit of a shorter trailer breakdown. There wasn't too much in the trailer to point out, so I just thought I'd keep it a bit short. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're looking forward to most within this episode and where do you think the Spear of Destiny piece is hidden in this episode. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.